Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Kaiserreich and this is the Austrian Phoenix Rises campaign here in Kaiserreich, HOI4, all that goodness. We are just reeling after having lost all our production efficiency on our planes, which is pretty terrible, especially since we're on concentrated industry. But hey ho, life goes on. We will keep pressing in here. Cool. CK2 soundtrack, by the way, in case you're wondering. This song, that is. We're playing a mix of various Paradox soundtracks right now. People ask me occasionally what music mod I use. The answer is YouTube. I use YouTube. Ukraine making some gains against the Belarus People's Republic. Go on, capitulate them. I'm not going to dawdle around waiting, though, for them to capitulate them. I think we'll just keep crushing in. But it would be would be ideal if Belarussia would get capitulated. They're not calling themselves Belarussia. They're the Belarusian People's Republic at the moment. Okay, all these changing state names really doesn't help with remembering what places are called, which I'm not fantastic at to start with. Okay, these planes could probably be redeployed to a more central location. Actually, this is probably pretty good right now. Could bring down our 5 CAS. And our planes from the Balkans. Fall of Kiev. Finally, Kiev is ours. Fantastic. Keep pressing in here. And there goes United Baltic Duchy. Baltic? That's right. That's right. Okay, you guys don't really need you anywhere. I guess we might as well line up on the Russian front. What's the stability like right now? It's actually not that high. Just being in a defensive war... No, being in a defensive war doesn't raise your stability. It raises your war support, I think. But yeah, might as well line up here. Ready to go against them. Get this over here. Beautiful. And the other one... You guys. Some of them are green. Let's have them just train in Riga for a minute. Get rid of those green guys. I know it's inefficient, but that's okay. We've got infantry coming out of our ears. Yeah. Of course, we'll have to liberate the United Baltic Duchy, so those battle plans, I think, will just all get deleted in a second. But oh well. You don't have any synth factories, do you, United Baltic Duchy, by any chance? No. A couple of dockyards, though. Not that we'll get use of them. Okay, keep pushing up here with the tanks. Don't let those Belarusians gain any ground. We need to cut them off. Get Gomel. If we can. I should have focused the tanks north more. Here you guys, come across. Help out over here. Crossing rivers with tanks, never good. Fate of the Baltic region. Liberate the Baltic Confederation. Liberate Latvia and Estonia. Or continue military occupation. I think United Baltic Duchy is fine. Having it all in one. Sure. Oh, they got the Lithuanian land as well. Interesting. Right, yeah, so you guys can just get those redrawn. Sure, for now, let's just make it simple on ourselves. Do that. We can draw up proper battle plans before we're just before we actually start the invasion. Should probably, yeah, just don't do that. As long as they're not moving, we don't need to launch pinning attacks. And I do want one of you to go and try and grab Pinsk, although it's very unlikely that we'll grab it. Ooh, he started strat redeploying away. It's time to shine. Pin him there. Come on. Nothing between us and Gomel. I can but hope. Can try and make sure he doesn't make any moves. Just keep crushing in there. Good. Good. The Cavalier Panzer? Cavalier Panzer? Something like that. Bonus for industry could be good. Do we have any synth factory bonuses? Doesn't look like it. We've done everything important down here, I think. We decided these were worthless. That one's not bad. 8 oil, but, I mean, come on. I don't think that's worth it. Get 1% more research speed. 70 days, though. I don't know. These don't seem worthwhile now. Now we're conquering land. Down here could be good. Yeah. Get some more tank bonuses. Mechanized bonus. Though we don't really need another mechanized bonus beyond the first one, unless we decide to actually build mechanized. Which we could, because it is inefficient, but it could be fun just to build Space Marines. Do 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 do. Get in there, get that victory point. This is the Polish core state though, so I think it might just go to them, unfortunately. But we'll see. One of you should make it a support attack so they can't come back in from the north. Good, we did get Gomel. Excellent. These guys are on the retreat. Actually, I guess that means they were just attacked by the Belarusians. You've got men now, Belarussia? Yes. Yeah, I really don't think we're going to be able to get up there in time, but... Actually, that's probably what we should focus on. We should see if we can occupy all these eastern states before they capitulate. Because that way they'll be much cheaper for us. Or more, I don't think they'll actually be cheaper for us, but they'll be substantially more expensive for the Internationale in the peace deal. So rather than rushing up there to no end, come across here. And you don't need to close that pocket, there's no need, just keep coming across here. And you, yeah, this area is much less important to our long-term strategy than making sure we're the ones that own this eastern area. There's lots of oil we could go and get down here. I don't think there's any rubber though. We do need more oil though, so I think war with the Donkoban Union could be good. War justifications just take so darn long in this mod. That being said, maybe we should start justifying on Russia right now. Yeah, I think that's wise. Let's do that, because we'll have finished off Ukraine in 125 days. So we'll want to start getting down there. No resources in Sevastopol. Because as our puppets, you know, we don't get many of their factories, which is a shame. But we will get access to very cheap importation of their resources. So there is that. Presumably they have very bad supply over here. Yeah. So easy wins up here. I think we will keep just fighting all the way along the front. Maybe. The reasoning is experience and not army experience, but for the generals is still pretty valuable to me. Are you guys still exercising? Yes, good. How many divisions do we actually have now? 180, so we actually outnumber the Russians. Not a good sign for them. Keep going up here, keep going. Alright, now we can get these guys to a more favourable airbase. And sure, just fill up to 100 until you, as far as you can. We have 2 close air support in Mecklenburg. Oh god, I left all these guys over here. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Oh well. It's not a big deal. Have them come over. Oh, good. I thought we had... Oh my god. I forgot I did this. Alright, enough of that nonsense. We're not doing the stupid one fighter wing strategy. We can just delete that one. You can get reassigned over here. And the planes should just automatically go over. Oh, Jesus. Likewise here. Get rid of them. It's such a weird strategy, but it does work. Let's have them go here, sure. Might as well take this empty land. Actually, maybe we shouldn't take the empty land. Because I want to make sure we occupy these states before they capitulate. And as I pointed out umpteen times, empty land does have victory point value. So maybe we should focus on controlling states before we focus on picking extra land. So come in here. Is that going to be the one that swings control of that state? It looks like it. Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, there go the Belarusians coming in from the north. It's tanks. I don't really want to reassign them because it'll remove their order. I will, however, delete their old order so they don't try and go back to it. These guys are going off on the east. Cool. Okay. Well, this was a pretty successful accidental war against the German faction. Are we actually still at war with their overseas colonies? We're actually not. Interesting. So it's only Ireland and Ukraine left. Well, we probably have naval supremacy over here. Ah, come on, French. Put some of your ships over here. I guess we all should make a couple of ships to go take Ireland. That would actually end this war. Interesting. Alright, well I guess we'll produce a couple of, sure, light cruisers. Why not? Oh, we don't have an oil deficit. My mistake. It's just a shortage of, I mean, we do have an oil shortage rather, but it's only affecting our light cruiser production. Formerly our, Oh, Kaiserreich's moved this port from here to Hamburg. Cool. Move that port garrison. Yeah, so don't take your unlimited states. You strat redeploy down this line. Can have you help out here. Goes with you. Let's turn day-night cycle on. Let's go to that. Yep, no taking empty states. We don't need to. Just crush in here. Actually, crush in here. And circle this province. Good. We also would like Sevastopol, if it's not too much to ask. You don't really need you. There's no states we can gain control over here. Well, there is this one, I guess. Yeah, we should try and gain control of this state too. Help out in this peace deal. Poland's going to have quite a few, quite a bit of war score in this peace deal. They've done quite a lot of relatively heavy fighting for a while here. But with control of all these states, I have faith that we'll manage to be the ones that actually take it. Good. There goes Sevastopol. Got some unrest here. Not for long. War will be over before you know it. There we go. Perfect. We have lots of points. Good. Make sure we get the areas that are going to be useful for the invasion of Russia as a top priority. Then high industry areas. Nice. Good. That's great for the invasion of Russia. Now, just a couple more here, hopefully, to get some... can we actually take this one? No. Hey, you can take one of the ones that Poland actually had occupied. Haha. Border was not great. So I think the fact that we don't own all their cores or something might mean that we don't have to liberate them. Because Poland took some. But we'll see. We'll see. We may have to liberate an independent Ukraine down here. Okay. Well, thus ends the Continental War in Europe. But it's very much a the king is dead, long live the king kind of situation. The war is over. Bring on the next one. Alright, you guys, go hang out in Prague for a bit. We'll have some more for you shortly. Not that shortly. We're getting there, though. Okay. Well, we should reorganize. We're not at war with anyone. I mean, Ireland's not going to naval invade. So I don't think we need to garrison the Greek and Bulgarian ports. If we do get naval invaded, we'll deal with it as and when. The Entente's launching naval invasions. Yeah, go for it, France. Kingdom of France launching into Italy. The soft underbelly of Europe, indeed. Okay. Sure, let's line up with Russia then. I think Russia's going to be a bit of a stomp, especially because they've lost all these victory points they'd normally have in the east, like Vladivostok. Though Vladivostok looks to be worth far fewer victory points than I recall. Guess that's a Kaiserreich change. Our men don't have logistics companies, so fighting in Russia might be a bit intense. They have got well-supplied divisions, and they get lots of nice bonuses as well. The tanks we can bring in later. You guys just delete these. You come over here. Let's see what kind of numbers this gives us on the front. If we were to just organize it like this. Should probably fill that gap. Okay, and actually, since there's 3 of these guys, let's have them all under one Field Marshal. So you three, you can just hop out of here for a second. You can go in. You can go out. There. Good. I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah, these guys, and these guys. Cool. Are they in order? I'd like them to be in order, ideally. You're like top to bottom. There we go. Now they are. Good. So that's the southern force taken care of. Where should we launch our major offensive to start with? In the north, maybe? Lots of forest. There's not much good terrain to fight in, though. I mean, there's quite a few plains here. It's good timing, actually. Our justification is going to end in May. Nice time to declare on them. What did it say? We'll be able to declare on the Russian state. Yeah, cool. So they're going Central Asian direction, are they? Well, there's no Germany to oppose them, so they should be fine doing these. Going against the Turkestan Khanate, eh? Well, we'll see how that goes. One army in the north, is that sufficient? It doesn't seem like it, does it? Let's have our expert guy come up here to the north. Could try naval invasions. Petrograd's going to be a pain. I think we'll be okay, though. I mean, these numbers already look fine, but the front will expand rapidly as we advance into Russia here, so I think sending a few extras down here won't hurt. Okay. Looking good. Let's bring... It's very difficult to click on the right one when there's two in the same place. Bring those up like that. Good. Okay, everyone is in their places. And we have one army, I think, this one, which doesn't have any orders. Well, if we can beat these guys... They have a war goal on us. Oh, that's not us. That's the German government in exile has a war goal on them. Okay. The Russian war goal will be done in May. We can first break this non-aggression pact in November. But I don't think they want to. Strategic reasons to be friendly to the German Empire. I think that will persist as long as we're still together at war with Ireland. So maybe we shouldn't invade Ireland. A kind of proxy war with Ireland will ensure peace and stability in the region. Okay, speed 5. Annexation of Ukraine. Okay, we do have to liberate a friend of Ukraine. Unfortunate, but it's just the way it goes. Lag a bit because it's so big. I'll delete the free front lines, won't it? That's alright. We can redraw them real easily. Now we have the armies in place. You could be the top one. You be the middle one. And you can be the bottom one. Good. You're still just training. Where's the other Footloose army? Here it is. We could train everyone up to veteran, actually. Now we have a little bit of a pause. We could train everyone, not vet to veteran, to seasoned? Regular, that's right. Let's do that. Let's throw some equipment away. You guys all train. You guys all train. Now we've formed the German Empire, I think we should be allowed to oppose the Russian expansionist stuff. Like Germany used to be able to. That could be fun. Annoying to code. Could result in some problems, but it would be fun. So where do we want these guys to go? I think we will put them on the French front. Just to keep an eye on them. They have men on our front after all. Annexation of Baden-Franken. After a long fight, we have launched a full offensive and captured the entire Baden and Franken states. Stuttgart is now in our hands, and we can finally implement an old Habsburg dream of an Austrian Baden-Franken. Where is that? Stuttgart. It must be around here, then. Baden-Franken. Here. Okay, great. We get claims. What? At least give me a choice to not take the choice, take the decision. I don't want to lose stability to gain claims here. That's worthless. Ah. Silly event. Oh well. So, we could also train some Ukrainian divisions. Use them. Let's do that. They've got loads of manpower. Kingdom of Ukraine. Which one do we want to build off? This one probably will be cheapest. This is Inf 1 Ukrainian. Throw in the infantry and the engineers. Nice. Give me 20 of those too. Oh, here, we should build armies. And then we can have, you know, one army from each puppet. That could be fun. We can afford some more infantry of ourselves. Of our own, rather. I wonder how much experience these guys will lose if we did this. Probably quite a lot. Yeah, let's do that. You guys, I know I've just spent a lot of equipment training you up, but actually, you're all fired. I need the manpower. Let's see how low these guys go. We've got them training anyway, so they'll be able to get back up. Downfall and stability. Oh, God. Does very low stability give us ticking positive stability? No, that's a problem. Oh, well. Oh, and these, since these guys are reinforcing on manpower, we should have them go and stand in Berlin. So if I turn on debug mode for a second, you'll see if we hover over Berlin, reinforce speed 0.893. I don't know how it's calculated, but it seems at least the further from the capital the slower it is. Reinforce speed 0.866. That might be calculated for Ukraine. 0.92. Alright, no, I don't know what I'm on about. I don't know what controls the reinforced speed, but apparently it's faster in Bucharest than in the capital. We'll just send them to the capital anyway. I think that might be a mistake. Infantry weapon bonus, mechanized for tanks. Don't really. We could build some radars. Yeah, let's build some radars on the French front. Help us win that air war. Get these guys out of the sky, please, and we'll have them all rally in Berlin. Don't need the Strat bombers. Don't need the Nav bombers either. And then we can just organize the army just before we declare the war. Got enough for another Cass wing yet? Doesn't look like it. Look at all these freaking separate fighters. Could we convert? Maybe we should start doing the conversions on these fighters, because then we can maybe get rid of some of the foreign fighters. Can you do that way? I don't know. Can we convert foreign fighters into our fighters? Yeah, decryption's important. Encryption slightly less so. 30 days till Blitzkrieg's done. Blitzkrieg? There we go. Perfect. 25 days to get that. Then we can switch to that. That and switch to that. Didactic language not so helpful if you're not inside my head. We can... Oh, it's Fighter 3 we've just researched. Cool. We can research the artillery thing and then just switch over to doctrine. We do have a fair amount of air experience. Give me a full engine upgrade and some reliability, please. Beautiful. Kills production efficiency, of course, but, you know, hey-ho. No equipment you can use to convert. Really? You don't have any... You can't convert Fighter 2s to Fighter 3s? I thought you could. Maybe we don't actually have any Fighter 2s, maybe. Anywho. How's the training going? Push-ups? Good. You guys reinforced? How's your... Yeah, they're going to go pretty green. I think that's okay. It would take so long to start them training, we wouldn't have them ready in time, I think. We could do the same here. Delete these guys and switch them in here. But these are quite experienced. How about you guys? You're experienced. These guys are pretty experienced too. I think we should make the hard switch though. Having half as many divisions to micromanage is very helpful. Yeah, let's do it. Let's switch some more over. We don't have the support equipment, I think, right now. So let's not do it just yet, but we'll consider it. Good. Rubber deficit's sorted now. Fantastic. Actually, since we are getting a growing oil deficit, we should research some better synthetic refinery oil production. There goes the next Indian unification war. Dominion, and therefore the Entente, which is, you know, not doing badly for themselves. Their naval invasions were thrown back into the sea, to no one's surprise. This could be an interesting conflict point between the Entente and... well, they have a very small focus tree, don't they? It's interesting. I wonder if they're going to join the Commune. Or go against Portugal. Either option is going to result in conflict between the Entente. More conflict between the Entente and the Third Internationale. Italian Republic hasn't had an offer to join the Entente. That's interesting. Excuse me? Albania, that doesn't strike me as smart. Alright, well, we'll deal with Albania in the next episode. What a weird thing to do. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.